I tell you guys, like I say, man, me and Michael started out rapping. Me and Michael were kind of together, man. We really did, dude. Remember that one song? I was so wasted. I don't even freaking remember making that song, Crooked. However that goes. I was so wasted. I don't even freaking remember making that damn song. But okay, let me tell you. Okay, then check it out. This goes way back, bro. This goes back to AOL days. This goes back to 2002. And I was fresh out of the pokey. and and unfortunately, man, I had felony on my record. I couldn't find no work anywhere. And I tried. Dad put his foot in my ass to go to try too. The only place that I could work was my old roofing buddy. Where I had my first job. My first job ever working was roofing. So damn, but he lived too far out. I didn't have a ride. So I couldn't work for him anymore. So I just ended up laying around the house being a lazy bum. Like a lot of y'all know me best for. And yeah. But yeah. So man, damn. I just sat around just like damn drinking, smoking, playing video games, and playing on the internet. It was a hell of a life, but it's a life that sucked. Because like I say, man, I went from like 170 pounds to 220 pounds in less than a year before I went to Job Corps. So it took a toll on me. Had to get out of it. But while I was there, I passed the time doing internet rap. I did battle raps. I don't know if any of y'all, remember the whole AOL chat rooms or whatnot, but they had a internet battle raps. They had all kinds of stuff, people from your area, hot MILFs, hot GILFs, vampire sexy, legion, all kinds of stuff, And I would always go into the battle raps. And that's how it is, like I'm not really a good freestyler, and I'm not a freestyler at all, honestly. But I can write okay. I can write pretty decent, and so that's what I did. Even on the fly a little. We'd have like a time limit, for our freestyle, and I loved it, man. I always freaking did it, and I would always win. I would always beat people, and they would get mad, they'd get angry and jealous, and then they would report me. Like, they would report me to AOL for, cursing in the raps or whatever. And, or talking a little shit to him after I beat him or whatever. Like, yeah, shove off. And and I would always get the account closed. It would get shut down, man. And every single freaking morning, man, Michael or Kimberly, usually Kimberly would have to call up AOL and be like, our account's closed down right now. What happened? And they'd always tell me, like, Tantric Minds. They said it sounded like an Indian or something. Tantric Mind 69. That was my name. Tantric Mind 69 said F me beep 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 beep. And they'd have to tell the whole list or whatever, what would happen or whatever, and then we know who that is. I'm sorry, and it was always just a personal recognition. No matter how many times you got reported, just say you're sorry, they'd bring you back up. But it got ridiculous, man. I had to kind of quit doing it. They were all getting mad at me for just every morning just being reported. And yes, that was kind of like my first taste with it. Michael would get in there a little bit, and we'd sit there and we'd key in some rhymes and stuff. But this was around the time that Michael was playing around with the internet and getting his damn computer graphics and computer imaging skills down. He was playing these things called E-Feds, where him and like 20 other people, they all got together and they picked names out of a pool, and they each had 2 wrestlers, and like once a week, twice a week, they got together and they wrote dialogue, and Michael also, did splash banners and stuff like that, to give it a little more kick, a little more pop, to his presentation. And it was funny because he would always lose. There was always like the owners and stuff like that would also want to be wrestlers and champions and stuff. So there was a whole bunch of infighting, and E-Feds would close down once a month and stuff like that, and it was hilarious. So that was Michael's thing. But yeah. So flash forward, that was 2002. Flash forward a couple of years, and not just like probably 2 years. We were living in Somerville, out on Longleaf, a place called Longleaf. Michael, if you're watching, you remember Longleaf, and that is actually where we both kind of started. We both kind of started laying down track. And Michael kind of kept going on with it. I didn't. You know, the thing about it is Michael kind of he daunts me a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I'll hear some of his raps or whatever, and I'm like, damn, that's really good, man. I can't write that good. But, you know, I shouldn't think like that because everybody's just got a different style, you know what I mean? And so, I never forget it, man. Damn, I remember the first song that we ever put out. I don't remember the name of the song, but I remember how we did it, man. We had ourselves like a little freaking damn speaker box on a wire hooked up to the computer, and we stretched it from the computer into the freaking this damn laundry room that separated the living room from Michael's room, and then we'd shut the doors on both sides of the Michael's door and then the door leading into the living room, and we blocked off both of the doors, and we'd rap into this box. You know what I mean? We had a little thing with the beat going, but he didn't really want to hear the beat because, you know, we were gonna lay our vocals over that. So yeah, we kind of had a little beat going, but you had to kind of help keep the tempo. But yeah, it was funny, man. I remember, man, Michael, we did the track. It was a hit. I liked it. We liked it, man. I remember I was rapping like this, man. I was doing like almost like DMX kind of. I was doing the real hype kind of, yeah. And I remember Michael sent it to Kim, and she listened to it, and she liked it, and like Kyle couldn't even believe that it was me rapping, and yeah, you know, it wasn't too much longer after that where I ended up moving. You know, we all moved out of Longleaf, moved all into Trailwood, and I wasn't in Trailwood, but probably, you know, a year before I left, and yeah, I got in a job. You know, I got in a job I was doing. You know, I was working at this damn paint store. I would continue to work at for the next almost 9 years, and so I just kind of like strayed away from the whole the creative side of life, and just focused on, you know, the whole professional side, getting my, you know, trying to establish a life for myself, which it didn't work out. It was rubbish. The life that I was getting, I didn't want it. Nah, but yeah, you know, it's so awesome just to see, you know, Michael, he didn't just start doing this rap thing, you know. We've been, you know, messing around with it since 2002, you know, and it is crazy just to sit here and think about it, you know. Damn, here it is 15 years later. You know, just over a little 15, and there's a lot of artists and stuff that have that same story. You know what I mean? That it took them 10, 12 years before they can get noticed, and then that's what it is. You know, just putting your foot out there and putting your best product forward, and then hoping that the world grasps it. And a lot of you love Michael's music. It's funny, man. I'll sit there and play. I used to play GTA a lot at Dad's house, and you guys would just play music for me. You just play the lyrical. Have you heard this? Have you heard that? And yeah, I thought about doing another lyrical reaction video since I don't have one now. I thought about doing another one, so